Good morning, Suri Sue. Just wait for a few more people before I start chit-chatting. Good morning, Jason's World. I did not know if I was supposed to work today or not. They didn't call me. We're at the end of our shutdown, and they were talking if we didn't get everything done yesterday, that we'd have to come in, so we must have gotten everything done because no one's called me and let me know. That noise you're hearing is actually my coffee maker. That thing right there. I am still tired from work, and yesterday my ankle hurt real bad. I think I stressed it out from walking too much and being on my feet. And originally I wasn't supposed to be on today because I was supposed to be working. So hopefully I'll get a few more people pop in. Yeah, I overworked my entire body at that job. There was a lot of work to be done, and I just overdid it. up and down ladders and down on my hands and knees doing all kinds of work, and my hands over my head, and it's very tiresome. And the next Tuesday and Wednesday, they're going to be using this product to mist the entire building, and this mist will get into cracks and crevices and kill any kinds of molds or mildews or whatever's growing in those cracks and crevices, and nobody can be in the building when they do this. So they'll probably put a shield between that building and the new building, because they build a new one that houses our excuse me, our labs and our offices, and they'll probably put a fake wall up to keep that mist from going over to the new building. And so those 2 days I'll be working over there or working across town to our warehouse. No, I actually work at a pharmaceutical company is who I work for. They're kind of not doing too good right now. They're getting ready to file for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So hopefully I won't lose my job by the end of the year, because it is the best paying job I've had so far. Maybe I'll be like everybody else here and go on unemployment and get paid more money doing that. So I think there's just a lot of loss of communications, and they've just hired the wrong supervisors to do the job, and they just need to, after the shutdown, take a good, long, hard look at who they've hired to run that business, and say, listen, you're not doing your job well, and you have not helped us to make more money or to improve this company, so we're going to let you go. So how are you guys all doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope your jobs, if you're working, are going well. I started this a little early. I'm actually back to the Live Now thing that I was doing before. Well, it could be the HR's fault, right? They should see who they are hiring. Well, you're right, and people can lie on applications of what they've done or what they can do, and then you've got to prove yourself, and if you're not going to prove yourself of what you've said on your application, then you need to be gone. The workers there, especially maintenance department, keeps letting them know, hey, this is what needs to be done, but they just look at you like a deer in headlights, and nobody listens. Good morning, Deo San Kunyang. I hope you're doing well. all the other people that normally come into my live stream are all must be busy making dinner and out having a good time with their families. Of course, HR, they can only call up your past places you work for and say, hey, would you, how well do you recommend this person? Would you hire them back? So they have a limited amount of questions they can ask a past employer. Because before they would probably ask all different kinds of questions, and then it started to cause a problem. People weren't getting hired, and so they had to limit it down. We're going to have another warm day today. I think it's supposed to get up to, Fahrenheit wise, about 88 degrees. I'm going to take them off your comments here. Let's see here. Fahrenheit settings. Let's see here. Currently, it is 14 degrees Celsius. Feels like 13. And it is supposed to get up to, let's see, 28 Celsius today. Actually, today is 28 Celsius. Tomorrow will be 26 degrees Celsius. And then Monday, 28 degrees Celsius. And then we got some very hot days that are going to be in the low 32, in like 32 and 33 and 30 degrees Celsius coming up here in the next week. So yes, it does get pretty hot here in the summertime. Next Saturday is the beginning of our summer, and tomorrow is our Flag Day. The following Sunday, next Sunday, will be Father's Day, and it's supposed to storm that day, which really sucks. So next Saturday, I will probably do the Father's Day cookout, because I'm not going to go and cook in the rain, even though I do have an awning over my back patio. Well, good morning, Sweetie TV. I'm glad you can make it. As I've seen over there in the Philippines, you guys have got some pretty good storms going on, and I hope you're doing okay. Good morning, Mommy Minch. I was letting the others know a few minutes ago about how I was supposed to work today, but we must have had everything done, so they didn't call me and ask me why I'm not there. All we had to do left is to recaulk some areas and get everything sealed up, but they must have taken care of that yesterday, because they were supposed to do another walkthrough, and they were taking too long, and I had been there for 9.5 hours as it is, and I had to get home, take my son to work at 5, and but my feet are killing me still. My ankle was hurting yesterday. Excuse me, I can't even talk this morning. And so yeah, I was in a lot of pain. And no, I did not take any pain pills. So today, later on, Debbie and I got to go to the store and buy some food. I don't need to mow my yard because I did that 2 days ago. If I do anything outside, I may go out there and cut on them branches some more. I've been cutting up the smaller branches and piling them up, which actually I need to remove them and put everything better over there, because not on the, I may still on the 4th, if it doesn't rain, because it always rains here on July 4th, go out there and have a bonfire in the circle and sit down, relax, and drink a couple beers or whatever, and let's see what we got going on here since I'm yakking away. Of course, you all know I can't speak Tagalog, so I can't read what you wrote. Well, I could read it, but it may not. I may not pronounce it the way you pronounce it. Yesterday we had, we have a pizza place here called Monocle's, and so we had pizza for dinner yesterday, and today I don't know what we're going to have for dinner. I haven't made that decision yet. For Father's Day, I'm probably going to buy some steak up, and that's what we're going to have for Father's Day, is some steak. And watch some movies and just have some family time. I may not be on YouTube that day. Probably just sit home and watch some movies with the family the whole day. Today I wore my yellow shirt. It's got a smiley face on it, like you used to do, and before they came out with all these things, and it says, "Smile, God loves you." In fact, I think I got this for a Father's Day gift. I think the kids gave it to me. I'm not sure if it was Father's Day or when I got it. I've had it for a long time. But I wasn't sure which app I was going to use for this live stream. Well, I knew I was going to use this one. I'm using the Live Now one, even though it says Prism Live Studio hashtag. And I'm not using the Prism app. And, well, thank you, Siri Spray. And, so I don't know why it's saying Prism on there for Live Studio, because it's actually using an old picture, which I'll probably end up changing that. I usually do. I'll go back when I'm done with my live stream and I'll change the thumbnail, which I need to start making up more thumbnails, but I hate the app that I'm using, so. So this morning I decided to sit on the other side of the table so you didn't see all the mess behind me, and all you get to see is this stuff back here, which that's hiding another messy room. I got up this morning, I said, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have this live stream. And because I don't know if I'm working, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Maybe I can get everyone to either one, ask questions, or two, get them talking. Well, good morning, Azuri Sue. How are you today? Well, hello, E-N-E. It's good to see some new people on my live stream. I know I'm not upstairs where new people can hear me play guitar and sing, but I decided to come down here in the kitchen and do this live stream. I was actually going to go outside and sit on the front porch and do this live stream, but I was afraid to be attacked by bugs, and of course you know I hate bugs, and I'd have to find some vanilla spray and spray some vanilla all over me so they'd leave me alone. I heard they also don't like coconut, and I don't have any coconut spray. So I hope everybody is doing well tonight, because it's not morning there unless you're living in the United States. And I'm hoping you're having a good dinner or about to have a good dinner. I just had my normal 2 bagels that I eat in the morning, and I'm on my second cup of coffee. How is the weather there? How we're having... Yeah, I've seen that. You guys are having typhoon problems over there. Well, the weather here is nice. It is blue skies, the sun's shining. It's going to be warm today. In fact, we're not going to have rain again until, I think it's next Sunday, I think is when we're supposed to get. In fact, Father's Day here is the next chance of rain. You know, I really wish this app would allow the comments to come up on my phone. That's why I started using that other app, because the comments did come up on the other phone. But the problem with that was people who have a jacket, they are not in blue. Everybody's in white, but I can see the wrench at the end of your name. And I don't know why that application is not built or corresponding correctly with YouTube. But I do like it, and I'll probably switch back and forth with those two apps. This one here, they seem to be changing some, because I used to be able to get on here and make my thumbnail and give a date and time of when I'm going to be on here, but for some reason it did not pop up for me to do that, so I don't know what's going on. And I don't have a computer, so I can't use StreamYard. I can use Streamlab, but I've seen people use that, and I've seen a lot of problems with that application. And there's one thing that I do not like about Prism is I think it does have a microphone problem. I've noticed in my last live stream using that, I was very dark, and then when I bumped my iPad, it seemed like it it fixed that problem. I know it was acting very funny that day because I was watching my replay and I had seen that it had changed. So what are you all cooking for dinner tonight? For myself, I don't know yet. I've already had, well, we had pizza last night, and then we had chicken for 2 nights in a row. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to have tonight. Oh, everybody's quiet. When I was on YouTube yesterday, I noticed there wasn't a lot of people doing too much on, well, it's actually my Friday, and it'd be your Saturday mornings. I think it's your Saturday mornings. Anyway, there wasn't too many people on doing anything yesterday, so maybe a lot of you take the day off away from YouTube. I don't blame you. I've gotten to the point where I've gotten bored of it. I was really hoping it wasn't going to come down to being bored of YouTube, but it has. I don't watch TV, and I really need to get back on Netflix because I do watch the second season of a show that I watch on there is on, and it's called Dead to Me, and I have not started watching the second season yet. Most of the time I make my own pizzas, and but people's been still hoarding from the stores, and every time I go to the grocery store to buy the dough that I use, it's never on the shelf. So either they're not getting it in, or when they get it in, somebody's buying it up. But eventually, I'm gonna make my own recipe for a dough. I used to work in a pizza place a long time ago, back in the 1980s, and when we made our dough in these great big huge Hobarts, we pulled out, and of course, sit there and knead each piece into a ball, and we'd stick it on a I forgot what you call it, on this surface, and then we would shelf it in a freezer, and it would in a refrigerator, and it would refrigerate overnight until we need it. And so that's kind of a recipe that I want to try, where I make it and then I put it, form it into a ball, and then stick it in the refrigerator for overnight, and then make it the next day. I actually have about 2 or 3 boxes of lasagna up there. Instead of being homemade, here, I'll show you what it looks like. It's actually too tomatoey, and we have to throw a mess load of cheese on top so to counteract with so much tomato. So this is what we we make at home. It's real quick. You can either throw it in the microwave or you can put it in the oven. And but it's got so much sauce on it that we gotta really throw a bunch of cheese on it. Because it is expensive to make lasagna, all the ingredients that you want to put in it. I did make that spaghetti. Ugh, I can't even talk this morning. That spaghetti lasagna, and I guess it was a hit. That was a simple meal to make. You just make regular spaghetti, and then you throw it in a casserole dish and smother it with cheese and put it in the oven and bake it till the cheese melts, and then cut it in squares. There you go. And no, I will not do a food review on that. I can hear them gears going, Suichi. You know, I must be a boring person because it says we only have 2 people in the chat. And I refreshed it. Before it said 3, now it says 2. This live stream will probably not be a very long live stream because like I said, I am tired from working all week. We've been in shutdown mode for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I've had to work almost every single day, and it's taken a toll on me. So I think today's going to be probably today and tomorrow is going to be a relaxed day, and spend some time with the family this weekend. I just may take this to about a 45-minute one instead of an hour or 2 hours or something like that. Because I know most of you are probably busy getting your dinners ready and spending a few waking hours with your family. Of course, if it's storming like crazy in the Philippines, you're all sitting indoors. Plus, I have a loss of words today, and I do need to sit down during the week and start writing down what my live streams are going to be about. I'm not keen on silent ones. I know you're all looking for that watch time. My watch time is actually very low now, and my everything is dropping because I'm not posting anything, and course, I'm not going into other people's live streams and doing any kind of fishing and having people watch my videos. And you're still very tired cleaning your room. Yeah, I know the feeling. My house needs to be cleaned up too, but we're all too darn tired to do anything. Especially me. I'll stand there and look around. Nah. You could probably see it in my face that I'm excuse me, I can't even talk, that I'm tired, so of course y'all know in the USA News where people are still protesting and maybe rioting, or I mean, I've seen pictures where they went into hotel rooms and tore up entire hotels, and I'm like, really? Come on, get over it. Well, let's see if I can say your name correctly. Good morning, James Tapia. And I know I'm going to botch your last name, and I'm sorry for it. Relatado, and I'm sorry if I botched your last name. Well, you have a good sleep there, Surrey Spray, and thank you for coming. Well, I'm glad I said it correctly. Really, T-Dow. Well, I'm glad he came, because I was about ready to give up, because, you know, like I said, I've been tired, and of course I probably won't do a long one today, and but thank you for coming. Yeah, Monday we got to take Jenny to the vet and get her nails trimmed, and because they're getting too long and they're poking in her paws. I didn't feel like getting a new coffee cup to show today, so I just grabbed an old one that I've had on here before. Whoop, if I get it in the damn camera. Yeah, my good old friend Sweetie TV. She helps me out all the time. Making my thumbnails for me when I don't ask her to. I used to be good at that. Actually, I was good at making album covers, and I don't know what I've done with all those that I've made. They're probably on a card somewhere, but some of them I think are on my Instagram channel, and because I had a fictitious band that I was going to start, and it was called Metal Slide, and which I didn't go out to pursue other people to be in the group, because it, like I said, it was fictitious, and I don't know what kind of music that I was going to do. I thought about something kind of a bluegrass metal, or mix two genres of music together. Try to do something no one else was doing. Maybe putting polka and metal together or something. Coming up with a whole new genre of music. Did you guys go to school together? Is that how you knew each other? I really don't hang with anybody anymore. Of course, my best friend from grade school, he passed away 2-3 years ago, and the guy I used to hang with, we kind of just grew apart, and he just hangs with his family, and I hang with my family, and most of everybody else that I knew growing up, they all moved away, and so I just basically get up in the morning, go to work, come home, go to the store if I need to go there, and that's all I do every day. So I think I'm just going to have this live stream for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to get off here. So if you're in the background, pay attention. This live stream isn't going to be a long one because my voice is going, and I'm a little tired myself, and I'm going to do some relaxing before I go out to the store and do what I have to do today. And hopefully in my next live stream it will be longer. I'll know what to do. I won't be as tired. This whole thing is actually affecting my eyes because my glasses are getting worse. I can't see through them. And with wearing that mask at work all day, I can't even wear my glasses because they're all fogged up. So well, good morning, Gloria. How are you? I don't really have much to say this morning. I'm glad you made it because I was about to get off of here, and actually now, but I might, depending on how I feel and what's going on tomorrow, I might live stream tomorrow. I doubt it but my live streams are usually Saturdays, and it's actually 6:41 in the morning here, and I know you guys are probably in the evening over there, and you're all either about to or already ate your dinner, and yeah, this whole, we're almost over our spring. We're going right into summer. Next Saturday, a week from today, will be our summer, and all the tree pollen and the grass pollen, everything growing for the spring is really messing with my allergies, and my eyes are about shot, and I've been sneezing, and as you notice, I've not been coughing. Just every once in a while now I've been coughing, but that always happens right at the beginning. Actually, the end of winter and the beginning of spring is when my cough starts, and but another reason why I'm going to have to get off here very soon is my battery's down to 49%, because these applications really zap my battery, and especially my phone battery. There's a lot of stuff on there I need to start getting off there, like pictures, and put those on. Well, I started doing that, putting them on a card so I can have more room to do videos, and I just have to find the time to do it. Yeah, it seems like most of my subscribers are from, well, most of their nationality is Filipino, but where you're at is either the Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore. Well, that's the two big places where you're at. And then various countries where you're working, and I don't know, one of these days I'll get a passport and I'll go and visit all these countries. Who knows when I'll ever be able to do that, especially right now with what's going on, but I just don't have the funds to travel, or the time right now. The money's getting tight. My truck's going to crap with all the bumps and potholes in the streets, and I've already replaced about every front end part, which I'm going to have to end up doing it again, because my truck is doing the same thing it did when I first got it. When you start going over little bumps, it starts creaking, and I know what parts it's causing that, and they're not cheap. So, and then I'm going to have to end up getting the whole thing aligned again, which wasn't cheap. Of course, nothing's ever cheap, at least here in the United States. So. I'm just sitting here watching the huge lag from what I'm saying up to this. It's funny how on my phone, when I first started this application, I was able to see your comments. I was able to see how many people was in the live stream. And now I can't. I don't know what's going on with this stupid thing. That's why I was glad to find Prism. And I don't know if it's because maybe I need to pay the premium price for this application, and the free version of it doesn't give you much. And yeah, I'll just go back and forward from this one to Prism. It's Prism, I can do all kinds of funky stuff. So everybody, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to thank you for showing up to my live stream. And yeah, I'm just really tired this morning. Not very talkative. I just thought I'd go ahead and come on since I was off today. And I didn't really have a subject to talk on or much to talk about. It's just that my job's been hectic this see, I can't even talk. This past 2-3 weeks, and there was a lot to repair. I think we got it all repaired. There was a lot of things I had to remodel, which they got that done, and so hopefully they're all happy with it, and it will stay good until the next shutdown, which is towards the end of the year. And I'll have to do all this all over again. So until next time, everyone, stay safe out there, and keep your nose clean, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye, everyone.